This episode of Funky Fitness Now is made possible by listeners like you. Get exclusive rewards and more by visiting funkyfitnessnow.com/support. Funky Fitness Now, episode 48, Crazy Classes.
I can't dance unless I'm drunk.
Welcome to Funky Fitness Now, where every week we take a look at some of the creative, unusual, and crazy things people do to get fit. We have a lot of fun, and occasionally we even learn something. So fasten your weight belt. It's time for Funky Fitness Now. Here are your hosts, Steve Stearns and Jessica Bailey.
Hi, this is Steve Stearns from Outside Health and Fitness, and welcome to Funky Fitness Now, fitness classes, and some of the funkier ones, too. I'll tell you that. Speaking of some of the funkier ones, Jessica Bailey from Sassy Girl Fitness NYC.
Ooh, I got a funky this time. I like it.
Yeah.
I love my intros. That's my favorite part of my day.
Yeah, we got to do something different every time.
Yeah, you do. You do something different every single time, and I like being funky.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take it.
Pretty soon you're going to want an intro no matter where you go, like into the grocery store or,
right?
restaurant.
Like as she walks in. I internally give myself intros all of the time.
Yeah. You
like,
got
please.
to. Do you have your own theme music?
Right. I actually have my own theme music. It's in my head. I mean, it's not going around. Sometimes I whistle it and hum it. I'm not a good whistler or hummer either.
Right.
But I do. I do them.
It's good to have your own theme music.
Yeah.
Makes you feel like you're on a TV show all the time.
Right.
And it's a big show, right? It's a big show like the circus. The circus is a big show. And that lines up with my first Funky Fitness class because it's all about circus arts. It's very cool. It's called Circus Arts Fitness. And what you do is you take these classes and they're taught by a combination of circus stars, people that know the routines and the equipment and how to do that, and fitness instructors. So they kind of have teamed up to provide you with this really fun and entertaining way to get fit and get some good exercise. And they do like the trapeze, they do the rings, tight wire, hand balancing, hula hoop, balance board, juggling, all those sorts of things.
Cool.
Does that sound like fun?
Sounds super fun.
Yeah, and we had Kathy Groover on our Best Life show there.
Yes.
And Kathy does the trapeze stuff all the time.
Oh, I've never done it. I have a terrible fear of heights.
Yeah.
So flying through the air is not something that I want to do in my free time.
No, me either. I think I would stick to the juggling and the stuff on the ground, but it still sounds like it's a lot of fun,
Totally, yeah. Well, I took a class once that was in the silks, like you would climb up the silks and spin or something. I had so much trouble getting up one of the panels. It was so incredibly difficult. And the next day, I was the sorest I've ever been. Because it was I was so tense, holding on to the silk for dear life. I don't know what I thought was going to happen. I didn't get very far off the ground.
I can just see myself getting all tied up and tangled up and, almost like a knot, like a knot in your shoelace. You can't get it out.
Right. I was hoping that I was going to be able to do those twirls and the big flips and stuff. Yeah, that didn't happen.
Yeah. It's funny what you have in your head and then what really comes out.
Right. I hope no one's recording this because I am not good at this.
Well, maybe the circus fitness thing would be good for you because they like I said, they've got the circus guys there too to give you some instruction. And, in looking into this, it was very cool how many benefits they were saying people can get from this stuff. I mean, aside from just the physical things like, strength and coordination and that sort of stuff. They were also talking about brain body balance, self-esteem, teamwork. They have a thing about overcoming your fears, getting that ability to overcome your fears, focus and attention, all these things. They even have classes for kids to help them with, learning difficulties, behavioral issues, things like that.
Awesome. That's great.
Yeah. And no lions, no tigers, just the circus equipment.
So I have a question to ask you.
Go on.
Have you ever woken up after a late night, shaking it on the dance floor, and realized your legs and abs are killing you?
First of all, shaking it on the dance floor, no. That would be a huge.
It's not your thing?
No, I mean, I guess the only shaking that goes, like maybe if I walk across the dance floor, but there's no shaking it on purpose.
Wait, are you the guy that just stands on the side and watches everyone else dance? Like
yes.
You're the creepy guy that just watches everyone's moves?
Yes, I'm the creepy guy.
Oh, yeah. That guy is very, very, very unique.
Yeah. I'm the creepy guy that sits. Oh. No, I'll tell you, the last time that Melissa and I went anywhere where there was any dancing at all, it was me and two other guys sitting at the table trying to talk over this incredibly loud band and our three wives up there dancing.
Amazing.
Yep.
And I'm sure they had a great time.
They did.
Because grooving to the right music totally makes you forget you're working out.
Yeah.
Well, you can quell those I can't dance unless I'm drunk insecurity with an easy-to-follow DJ dance sequence from 305 Fitness.
I can't dance until I'm drunk? Is that what you said?
I can't dance unless I'm drunk. Have you heard? I've heard so many women say that. No. I've heard dudes say that too. I don't dance unless I'm drunk.
Right.
Hey, you don't have to. You can dance in your sneakers and your workout clothes.
Yeah, and you're not dancing. You're just falling down rhythmically.
Right, and you're not cute.
There's no
You're
dancing.
telling everyone you love them. You're giving hugs. It's weird.
Yeah.
Oh, and your sober friend hates you right now. She thinks that you're obnoxious.
There's a big line of toilet paper coming off the back of your shoe.
Yeah, and her head is going to hurt tomorrow morning.
Yeah. I got to tell you, I'm very confused about what this fitness thing is, though.
It's called 305 Fitness, and it's a DJ-fueled workout. And so you've got these easy-to-follow dance sequences interspersed with conditioning and resistance moves like jumping jacks and lunges.
Oh.
But,
where does the drinking come in?
That was just me being like, you won't work out or dance unless you're drunk. Well, you don't have to be drunk for this workout.
Got it. I was thinking that there was some drinking involved in this workout.
No, you don't. No. It was just me talking. So, you'll be too busy getting down and getting your heart rate up to feel self-conscious in this exercise class.
Is that all stuff from their site, or did you make that up?
No. I just was making weird things up.
I think that's awesome. You said you're too busy getting down to recognize that your heart rate is going up.
Right.
That's great.
I just have weird things that I say sometimes.
Yeah, we're going to put it on a t-shirt. That's awesome. The final one that I have here is called Wolfpack Fitness.
Wolfpack?
Wolfpack. Like, wolves out in the wild. So Wolfpack Fitness. Now, the really cool thing about this is I actually interviewed this person on my other show. And when I started looking into this, I was going, okay, this is going to be this big, rugged, rough guy out in the wilderness throwing rocks around and, chopping down trees. I don't know what they're doing. And I was blown away by how cool this thing is because it's nothing like that. In fact, most of his clients are female. And
really cool.
The thing is, he does all the fitness stuff happens outdoors, and they use like rocks and stumps and tires and sledgehammers and stuff like that. But he's a fitness trainer, so he's all about the proper form and all that. But he was saying, he goes, look, when you pick up a rock, it's not symmetrical, And he goes, you have to find ways to adjust and overcome. And he goes, and that's something that really translates into life in general. Life isn't that way. It's not symmetrical. And so these guys, it's so cool though. He on his Facebook page, every month they do this themed. They all get together into this themed primal fitness thing. And the last one they did, they had a rock band come and play rock music live outdoors while they were all working out, doing these different, these different moves or these different pieces of equipment to help raise money for this guitar teacher who buys guitars for his students in town. I mean, it's just all this stuff is very cool, I thought. So,
where is he from?
Maine. He's 45 minutes away from me.
Oh, so what does he do in the wintertime? It's pleasant to go outside and work out when it's -2 degrees.
He says they do it. They go out there.
Wow.
Yeah, he goes, They go out in the rain, they go out in the snow, doesn't matter. They go do it, and I guess people just love it, You know, he goes, I've got classes of 40, 50 people most of the time, and wow. Which is big, you know.
Yeah.
He likes the fact that he goes, you can go to Home Depot and for like $20 or $30 set up your own home gym in the backyard.
Amazing.
They're just out there. Rocks, stumps, dirt. Get your wolf on. So those are 3 more Funky Fitness classes that you could check out if you wanted to. We'll have links to all of those things in the show notes so that you can find out more and actually go try them if you want to.
You know we love doing Funky Fitness and bringing you some of the more unusual things and ideas people are doing to stay fit and active.
Right, and we'd like to ask you for your support, and that's why we've set up your Patreon page. When you become a Funky Fitness fan, you help make this show possible and keep it ad-free. And on your page, you'll find some really cool rewards like behind-the-scenes videos and bonus content.
Yeah, and you'll get episodes before anyone else. Personalized videos and a bunch of other cool, funky stuff.
So visit funkyfitnessnow.com/support and become a Funky Fitness fan now. We really appreciate it. Okay, well, until next time, I'm Steve Stearns.
And I'm Jessica Bailey, saying stay fit and funky.
Thanks for listening to the show. If you haven't already, make sure you visit funkyfitnessnow.com for more of the weird, wild, and kooky things people do to stay fit. While you're there, be sure to sign up for our weekly newsletter so you never miss an episode. See you next week.